Lampshade, how about some coffee? It's almost done. It makes me sad. You were talking about, Lampshade, you were talking about vlogger's block. And you were also talking about, like, you made some videos, you didn't post them, you have some topics on your mind, you're unsure about putting them out there. Which reminds me of how I was feeling when I first started making YouTube videos. Like, I wasn't going to do it unless it was valuable. And, you know, you wouldn't keep it up unless you got some sort of return, some value for your effort. So I thought at first, you know, I saw a lot of people expressing their humor, and I thought that might be fun. I started expressing my, my love of nature. I also started reacting to people, kind of like reach out videos, like just telling people, hey man, I really like your videos, or this is what I thought about when I saw your video. And one of the videos I made was talking about copper cab, and it got really popular, and I think that's how Fred found me. And I saw what Fred was doing, and suddenly I knew exactly what I was going to do. I knew why. I was going to talk about anything that I was thinking of, because a year from now, I want to know what I was thinking about a year ago. I want to listen to myself. You know, I want to like, what was bothering me? What did I think was important? What were my plans? You know, what was I feeling, thinking, doing, wearing? How did I look? Where was I? And I started thinking about, like, and where would I go to make a video? And I started thinking, like, it started adding that kind of thing to my life. Like, not only was I doing a lot of talking about different topics, just anything that occurred to me to talk about, but I started thinking about where should I go to do this video, which got me way more. I started exploring a lot more. Having Aquila with me, you know, he just loved it. He got more and more exercise. We might go out for 6 hours. I might like make 12 videos. And there might be one that I feel like sharing, or 2 or 3 that I might feel like sharing. But I try not to hold back on anything in particular. Oh, and you're talking about like judgment on people. The thing is, I try not to hold back on anything in particular, but sometimes people who I really care about, I care about their opinion of me, will say something about it. I remember I was complaining, I was frustrated, I was complaining about something that frustrates me. And one of my friends, Mr. Runaway 5, does a gaming channel, said, not really what I like to visit you for, Earl. You know, this complaint, this rant. And I thought, good point. But it doesn't take away the fact that it bothers me, but maybe I should change the way I express it. Maybe just like complaining about something is pointless. Maybe but making a video about, this is what I plan to do about this thing that bothers me, that could have some real value. And also, I don't know if it still upsets Mr. Roy 5, he doesn't say it. I guess I rephrased it in a different way. Maybe it doesn't bother him, or maybe he's like, all right, you go ahead and complain then. But I started talking about like things that bother me, but just what am I going to do about it? And then if I don't do anything about it, I'll look back a couple months ago and think, that's still bothering me. Nothing's changed. Or I look back 6 months later and I'm like, I was so furious 6 months ago. And then I changed my thinking of how I was going to deal with this problem. And now it's bothersome, but it's no longer on my mind. Like, I thought I had a problem, I reacted to it, came up with a solution, and thanks to YouTube, thanks to really just putting it out there, like, thanks to recording it, talking it to a camera, it turned it into a process. So, the other thing, I started making drinking videos, and a bunch of people complained. A bunch of people told me flat out, I'm no longer going to watch your channel. It's now nothing but a drinking commercial. But in that instance, I'm like, well, I think that you're wrong. I mean, I know what you're talking about, and you might have issues with alcohol in your life, or bad experiences with it with people in your life. But to me, things started getting more and more campfire-y. I stopped talking as much about what's exactly on my mind, really, and started just kind of sharing a lot more stories, a lot more drinking the beer and BSing. Not really having a point, just kind of chatting. And then, I don't know, like that, it was like the skill of small talk. Having a beer and just chatting. And I was like, no, I think I'm onto something. I'm sorry, you know, I'm sorry, but I'm going to be drinking some beer, or some malt liquor. And the more I did it, the more I drank, the smarter and better looking I got. No, it's like the more I did it, the more I really did start thinking that there's something involved in the drinking ritual, my appreciation for the drinking ceremony, the tea ceremony, the malt liquor ceremony, my appreciation from it just continues to grow. I continue to see more meaning and deeper layers in it. So I guess what I'm saying, Lampshade, is that figure out how YouTube's going to pay off for you, and look for the way it's going to pay off in the biggest way, and then do that. Because yeah, if it doesn't pay off for you, if it doesn't have value, then there's no point in doing it. Oh, and sometimes things just need to be said. Like sometimes I just want to get something out. And so that actually, those would be on the days where I'd put up 4 or 5 videos at once. Because I'm like, really like the one of the videos and the first 3 that I uploaded was something I wanted to just kind of get out of my system. And then I try to cover it up with a bunch of other videos. Yeah, anything else? No, that's about it. Thanks for having coffee with me. I look forward to seeing how your channel evolves. Actually, I'm really happy to find the city. What a great thing. All right, Lampshade, I'll see you in the tubes.